EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the ground, it's Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
0-0.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You're playing one of them.
Run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Another one, I don't know. I can't tell you if you can answer anything.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
6-yard line. He'll
look to throw. Man and he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Here's Singletary. 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it. Because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, Carr. And he'll be taken down at a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with the rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Raiders 0.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
The play brings up third down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a first down carry, it's Michelle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 78 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Broncos 10, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. taken at about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They will run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll roll him out right. He'll go up. He's got a man. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run here with Singletary. And this one's going to go the wrong
Free
way.
hands in the show.
Yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, that's dope.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And it's caught off the deflection. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the ground is Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Las Vegas.
On 1st down, Carr. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm in the 3rd right now, so.
Here's Carr. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Complete.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nice. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Broncos take
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The ball
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The 16-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devin Singletary, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 41. Raiders.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Carr.
Yeah, 41-0.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Oh, that's crazy.
And boy, that one was incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner,
I won't speak on it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Dean Cole?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Maybe I saw him. Not really good with names.
Oh,
yeah. Like the main guy. Yeah.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating.
I didn't even know he was a comedian. I thought he was just like, he just did the commercials.
Athleting them, which is often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time, this was a defense that was well prepared.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
13 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throw Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. There's Sam Martin now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Right there, 56. Cut. And Raider 2. 56. Here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 6-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Denver, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the